There was a time when a postman delivering a love letter often ended up falling in love with the letter's recipient. Isn't it tough to believe that email services that we use today came into public domain just 25 years ago? This most potent tool of personal communication has become our identity and unique address on the internet. Email is called a push channel. That means we need to push it to work harder for us. Well, everyone knows how to write an email, so what's the big deal? Okay, let's go through the following points and see how much we know or need to push. A. Password. 1. To keep privacy and confidentiality, we need to set a password that's tough to hack and is to be changed often. 2. In order to deal with hacking or forgotten password, we should ideally set a second email account that is unknown to public, has a separate password, and is used for recovery. B. Features and usage. Correct usage of the common features goes a long way to enhance communication. 1. Filling the addresses after writing an email, selecting correct mail address of recipients, and carefully choosing similar names to avoid wrong addition is strongly suggested to prevent accidental delivery. 2. Writing simple and apt subject line that captures recipient's attention. 3. CC or carbon copying only people who need to know the information, or to keep the main addressees under pressure of replying, as the case may be. 4. BCC or blind carbon copying the one we trust completely or have a prior understanding with. 5. Reply all feature to be used after carefully checking the recipients and should not be applied if we are in CC or a group mail, as it floods everyone's inbox. 6. Forward option to be used for selective recipients and with due care if the attachments need to be sent along with. 7. Using standard signature with name, address and other particulars is the best way to end a professional email. In case of a personal email, however, we may remove address and mobile number. C. Email etiquette. Not just because people judge us through an email, but even otherwise, email etiquette are part of our personality, such as 1. Being careful about the language, spellings, grammar and punctuation. 2. All lowercase reflects carelessness, whereas all uppercase reflects shouting or rude behavior. 3. Salutations like dear, Mr. or Miss with surnames are a must in case of official emails, along with a polite greeting in the beginning. 4. Complimenting words like sincerely, truly or regards always work well. 5. Replying emails promptly but not later than 24 hours is considered courteous. 6. When traveling without an email access, setting up an auto-reply with out-of-office message is an important requirement. 7. Reading an email before sending can save a lot of embarrassment. D. Attachments. These tips about management of attachments such as documents, pictures and links may be considered. 1. If the text is too long, prefer an attachment instead, keeping the email body short and communicating call to action. 2. Naming or labeling files instead of numbering, making it convenient for the reader to retrieve as per their preference. 3. Sending heavy files through links using cloud storage drives to save memory and time. 4. Being aware of sending wrong attachment. E. Organizing tools. Latest email services provide host of features for keeping incoming mails organized, like 1. Personal, business and promotional emails can be effectively segregated by making a few selections under Settings. 2. Folders or labels can be created and tagged with specific senders or groups so that they can be automatically directed to the respective folders instead of bulking up inbox. F. Email taboos. Emails may not be used in the following situations for obvious reasons. 1. For an urgent communication. 2. In anger, when reaction is likely and can damage relationships. 3. If the matter is insulting or intimidating. 4. For communicating bad news. 5. For cancelled or rescheduled meetings unless followed by phone calls. G. Security and backups. Any security breach into an email account can cause insurmountable damage. Hence, the following tips. 1. Second email account used as recovery email can also be used as a backup account by selecting forward option from our regular email. 2. Avoid sharing email ID at shopping centers and public places or cafes to stop spam mails and assure better security. 3. Ensure that personal information such as social security or bank account number of self or customers is never circulated on email. H. Undo send. Enabling this feature makes undo setting actually possible for up to 30 seconds, which is a very potent damage control tool for accidental delivery. I. Nominations. Precious data may be accessed by family in case of an emergency if someone trustworthy is nominated with the service provider. Looks like email is not going to disappear ever until the robots kill us all. So let's push it more to work harder for us.